Good morning.
Hey, Seattle.
As always, it's your girls, Jasmine and Shantae.
Welcome to another Thursday morning and another episode of The Way with Jazz and Tay.
We'll be bringing you lots of laughs and class to get you ready for the day and the weekend ahead.
Will it be the way or not the way? Find out and join the conversation.
Hey, welcome back to The Way with Jazz and Tay. Before the break, we went into a in-depth review of Them, which you can watch on Amazon Prime, Cruel Summer, which is on Freeform and Hulu, as well as Handmaid's Tale, which is available on Hulu. All of them, we highly recommend checking them out, but also just make sure that you are in the headspace in which you can watch something like that.
Yes.
Now we're going to go ahead and get into our hot topic, which is mental health awareness. As you guys know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Shantae and I both have, the last couple of years really been trying to take a hold and control of our mental health, or understand, why we take the way that we do. And this is really important to us. So of course, we wanted to highlight that. All month we will be interviewing people and having this as a topic. So to jump into things here, we are going to talk about what we've been doing to help our mental health and what ways we've seen improvements. Tay, do you want to go ahead and jump into that first?
Sure. So I think last year, or like maybe even for my resolutions, I said that I wanted to start therapy, and I've actually been going to therapy now for like a full year, doing bi-weekly therapy sessions. And I have a Black lady therapist, and things are great. I just really am an advocate for therapy, and I think that anyone who has anything negative to say about it should just keep their mouth shut, because I think it's so important. I think everyone should have access and should, if they can, go to therapy. I genuinely believe that regardless of how you feel you're doing, everyone could use therapy. We don't always talk about like hard stuff. We talk about, friendships and how I communicate and relationships. Like, we talk about everything. Anything that I want to talk about, we talk about. And it really helps me because it also really gives me perspective on how I'm showing up in situations.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that, because I spend a lot of time in my head just like going in circles on things, and I feel like I'm not the best communicator. And she's really helping me to do that better. Like, say what I need, say how do I help myself, helping me help myself more, because I'm definitely like, oh, I'm just gonna fight this battle alone, oh, I'm just gonna not say anything that's going on. And I'm not Wonder Woman, and I can't take on everything, so I've definitely got to communicate and let people know what's going on with me, but just in everything. I'm really, really appreciative of my time in therapy. But also journaling as well. And that's not like an everyday thing, but just like sometimes when things are heavy, I'll just like write some stuff down. And I do a lot of journaling for homework for my therapy sessions as well. And honestly, just to put the stuff down on paper, like, you guys, the level of clarity that I'm getting through it is crazy. It's like, this is working? What?
Isn't that crazy how that works out?
Right. She be reading me too, and I hate that. I'm like, okay, you don't have good session. It's over. Bye.
See, but that's their job,
Right.
She's not doing her job if that's not what it is.
Right. How about you, Jazz?
I was gonna say, same. I was doing therapy for, weekly with my therapist. I had a lot of stuff that I needed to work out regarding my relationship with my dad, and she really helped open my eyes up in that and helped me kind of get some clarity in that situation and how to move forward with that and how to heal. As well as, like you were talking about, communication styles and, why I tick the way that I do, and understanding, that maybe I need to practice more like positive self-talk. And that is something that I'm such a positive person. Those who know me, I have so much energy and so much love to give and so much positivity to spread. But when it comes to myself, I don't think I give myself that same energy. I don't give myself that same, So that was one thing that she really, really, really wanted me to work on. And, she's given me a lot of, we call it homework, stuff for me to think about, prompts and things like that. So that really helps me. I've seen so much clarity, and one of my biggest takeaways is it's completely okay to disengage toxic relationships and people and situations. It's, you don't owe anybody anything. Blood does not, you don't owe anyone anything just because they are your family. You need to prioritize yourself and your mental health. And that's one thing that and your well-being. Yeah, I'm always doing for other people. I that's one of my faults. That's something that I noticed, and I always feel like, oh, I could be doing more, and I don't have to, and that's okay. Yeah. Right. So those are some of the 2 or 3 biggest things and takeaways for helping improve my mental health.
I think to that point, like another thing that my therapist has really helped me to see is that, like, even with like, say, like romantic relationships, it's okay that like somebody's a Mr. Right Now, but also like being like, this isn't working for me, like not staying around in undeserving situations. Like it's okay to bounce. And man, has she really gave me the cojones to just be like, I don't like what you're putting out there. This isn't for me. I'm not going to just try to make this work. Like, not falling for potential, but like what's right there in front of you. And if it's not what you want, bouncing. I think that a lot of women our age get stuck in that, or if we're single, like, oh, I need a man and I'm just going to try to make this work. But it's like, why?
Yeah, I agree.
But that's our show for today. We've got to get off. It's been The Way all the way through.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Bye.